This is not the video I thought I'd be making anytime soon, but I think it's time. I thought I'd be making videos like I'm gonna be taking a break for a while. I'm gonna need to step away for a bit. Maybe in the future make a video like I'm gonna step back from professional and just keep it as a hobby. But this video was not on my bingo card. It's not clickbait. There's no secret catch. I'm done. It's been fun. It has. But the gaming internet has lost its magic, I feel like. It used to be a place where people would nerd out, hang out, talk about stuff they liked. And maybe in some places it still is, but a lot of places today it's lost that the console wars used to be a joking matter. Now it's actually serious. Like some people, I'm pretty sure some people have gotten some death threats over the console wars for crying out loud. Ridiculous names and titles are being thrown out over the console wars. You will be called a tourist, a fake fan, a shill, various things because I like Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Just because there's a bike or a talking NPC character. It's lost the magic. It's at least on Twitter is what I'm seeing. I'm sure there are some places that are still good, but for the most part, it's become no. I'm not gonna. It's not even just on Twitter. I see it in YouTube comments. It's lost the magic. It's no longer about finding people you share interests with and letting people enjoy things. It's now about forcing everyone else to enjoy what I enjoy. Think the way I do, or get out. I know several people have gotten death threats simply because they think slightly different or just don't do things the way someone specifically wants to. Cyan. Now, granted, Cyan does have some other history, which other people have talked about that. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm too young. I'm too inexperienced. What I do know is that when it came to like stuff with theories and stuff, people people dogpiled on him just because he said made theories that people didn't like. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Loot Station makes videos about XP maps, but because some people thought it was clickbait, he gets a bunch of death threats, and people are glad his channel gets struck down. Ridiculous. Nintendo Land. Nintendo Land. Nintendo Land enjoys 3D Mario. He wants another 3D Mario. But because he wasn't excited for Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 or Fire Emblem, he's getting a bunch of death threats. It's losing the magic. Some people, Nintendo Prime, all he does is report the news. That's all he does. Maybe he'll throw in his opinions. He'll make it clear it's his opinions. But Nintendo Prime has had the school his children go to doxxed because some people just don't like him. And Switch Force. I know Switch Force for like I just watched him for a while. He just reports the news. But because one time he said, I kind of wish there might have been guest characters in Mario Party Jamboree because we have them in Mario Kart World. Why not Jamboree? That one thing caused so many people to get so hostile. It's no longer about finding people who share hobbies as you. It's now about getting rid of the people who don't have the hobbies you share. So, again, there are probably a lot of places that it's not like that. Markiplier probably is a great guy. I know he's a great guy. His community's probably nothing like that at all. I'm sure there's great places, but it's just not working for me. And that's not the only reason. That's not the only reason. Lately, I haven't been able to think of content. That's another thing. Just haven't been able to think of it. It's been exhausting trying to think of some. I can't keep a decent upload schedule. Um, yeah, I'd rather just play the games than force myself to find something controversial or yeah. It's just I just want to enjoy the games, you know. And even if I try to make content on that, well, I think my streams of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond show what happens when that happens. No one watches them. Now, it could be because some people didn't want to be spoiled on Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, but I just that was probably one of the big Kickstarters. I just think it's time that I step away and focus more on my career. I'm a sophomore in college. I just finished up my second semester, and it's going to get a lot heavier. I just know it's going to be hard to keep up this. So I think I'm just going to step away from the gaming content and just do that for play games for fun. Another thing that did kind of kickstart this, though, I will say, um, it's kind of personal, but the person who got me started on this, like he gave me the stuff I needed to get started here. My grandfather, he passed away unfortunately a few years ago, and I was just thinking about that the other day, and it hit me like he's not here anymore. He doesn't. He's not going to get to see me succeed, or he's not going to get to see what I become. He's not going to be here for that. And then it just dawned on me. What? He's not going to see me do what? Make YouTube videos about video games? Is that what I wanted to come and see? Is that what I wanted to be here to see? No. That's stupid. I'm not saying that content creation is stupid. I'm sure there are great people who do great things with it, but what I'm doing, the way I'm doing it, it's stupid. And he gave me a one of the things my mom told me was the last thing they were talking about before he went to the hospital was he regretted giving me my first editing software and my first camera because of that I then went on a rampage, focused so much on my YouTube. He could see it being a negative impact on me. And it hurts to hear that someone, the person who you pretty much owe it the most to, regrets giving it to you. So just all that combined, it's just like if he was here, what would he think? What would I be doing to make him proud of giving me one of the greatest gifts I've ever gotten? I'm not gonna lie. So YouTube should not have been my end goal. It should have just been my stepping stone, and that's what it's going to be now. I'm turning it into my stepping stone. It's what got me interested in video editing, and that has landed me where I am now. That's what's landed me here. And I think knowing that it's just hard to I have unfiltered thought. It's just I just need to tell you guys that you're not gonna see pretty much anything from me. I doubt. I doubt I'm gonna be back. This is so again. The space is losing the magic it once had. I'm having a hard time thinking of the content to create, and it's just hard to when you realize that where I am right now, I owe most to him. So how do I best? How would I make him proud if he was still here? That's the real question I'm asking myself. How would I make him proud if he was still here? And that's going to be to focus on my college career. And this is distracting me from it. Okay, this is distracting me from it. I'll admit, I got some close calls in some of my finals this week. You know why? Because I was too focused on streaming Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Great game. I enjoyed it. But because I was so dead set, so focused on beating this game before Christmas break, because I wanted to stream it to you guys, I had some close calls in my finals. I had some close calls. Luckily, I passed, but I'm not taking that chance again. So it's distracting me. It's not distracting me to a point where it's worth it. It's just hard to continue knowing that he probably wouldn't be too pleased with it. So yeah, that's just anyway. It's been fun. It's been fun, but it's time that I moved on. And yeah, I will say, it's to be honest, not going anywhere. You just kind of still leave it up. You never delete anything because you might want to look back on it someday. I still do have a passion for editing, so I will say, it's probably right here actually. This is a side channel I made. It doesn't have an Apple schedule at all. It's just when I think of a fun edit I want to make, and I make it just because I like editing, I'll put it there. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead. But other than that, it's just I feel good about this. Not gonna lie. It hurts to try to tell this to someone, but I just I feel a peace with this decision. There's a certain peace, and I don't didn't talk about this enough, and I regret not talking about it enough on my channel. But I am a Christian. I believe in God. I believe that He has a will for us, and I believe that He lets us know when we're following in that will. And this peace that I feel over this decision, I know it's from God. I know it is. So yeah, that's what's happening. It's been fun. But before I go, just one final reminder, especially considering what's going on online these days. Just a final reminder to be kind because it's really easy and it can really make someone's day. Thank you.